This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the New York Jets and the Houston Oilers. And we are underway from Houston.
Get it! Ready!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side complete. That's Gibson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Crack all 80!
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Got it! Ready? Ready, ready?
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Deion Henley in there to bring him down.
We'll talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive had started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
Ready?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Keion White got in there for the sack. That sack there, that likely brings out the field goal unit, so they might have to settle for 3 here on their opening drive.
They did some nice things getting things started there, moving the ball downfield, but taking that sack on 3rd down, it lets the air out of the momentum balloon just a little bit.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. On first down, Lawrence. He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 46 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And some room to maneuver. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Brandon, after last week, we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Play action. It's Lawrence. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They start the drive with Cook. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. You talk about this Jets defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time, but you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
This is brought in by Gibson, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking for Gibson, and he's got him going across the formation. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be caught by the tight end, King. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. That is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
70 Rangers, 70. Check match, on the ball. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Paris Campbell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
their own 25-yard line.
Red on red.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
At the 26-yard line.
On red.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Lawrence will throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle, and they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a...
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown. Jamar Chase, 50 yards. And the Jets have got it back to within a score. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had in that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
3 yards on that last run, so here is 2nd and 7 from the 28. On play action, they'll throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Go!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
This is 2nd and 8. Give to Cook out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot, versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Street.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Jets will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On play action, Lawrence. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ready! Hurt!
He'll find Gibson here complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Back to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Let's go now. Check. Hurt. Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up second down.
60 Vikings.
Back to throw again. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
19 Lions. Big Lion. Go.
They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field at least. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Down to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Bijan Robinson with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
First down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Go, Reed, go!
2nd and 1. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Ready, set.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Warrior 70. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Let go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Ready up.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And he missed it. It's no good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Lawrence That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. Down the right sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Brandon Ayuk, 68 yards. And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Okay, break.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready, right?
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Dragon 60. Ready.
2nd and 11. And complete, right side to Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Cook with a run on first down, but he'll only manage a couple there before he's taken down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8.
Go.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 75 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Second and 7, operating from the 34. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
70, Timberwolves.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Catch made here by Campbell. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. That was a lightning-fast incompletion. He got it, he threw it, and it fell to the ground.
What's that expression, life comes at you fast? In this case, the defenders came even faster. Incomplete.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
79 Broncos. Go check. Go check. Hustle, hustle, hustle. Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Boy, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. Oh, what a move. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That one caught by Gibson. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On second down, Cook. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. This offense so far on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. They'll set up to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Ready?
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Jets are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They begin the drive with Robinson. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try to buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Keion White able to record his 5th sack of the season. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you have extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
On the 6.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Trap 60, trap 60. Checks, Panther. Warrior 70, alert, alert. Go street. Ready, ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes.
Keion White able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
And they'll send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back.
And the Jets will take over.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
That is caught, and he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
What a call there on third down. Took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a first down, but it's a big play to boot.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Robinson with another carry.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Bijan Robinson with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
That keeps the score Jets 27, Oilers 15. Chad Ryland to kick off.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Here's 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Dragon 60.
Now back to throw. Out to the left here to Reed. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
19 tight. 19 check. Hurt. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
That's into the hands of Gesicki.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Ready?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
First and 10.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync. So for the Jets,
the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win.
And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.